What's up, everyone? It's Cole Johnson from FullEffectFitness.com coming at you with my first ever YouTube video. Super excited because we're going to be able to make a lot of informational content for you guys. So the topic for today's YouTube video is going to be all about bodyweight training, and specifically, it's going to be why bodyweight training is so underrated and why you can still make gains and why you can still make progress using bodyweight training. So I'm going to be giving you a couple of examples here, doing some demonstrations for you, and I'm really excited for this video. Okay, everybody. So the first benefit of bodyweight training that I want to discuss is why it's super beneficial when you're just getting into working out. So first of all, it's not such a big concept or anything. It's not necessarily too overwhelming. You guys get in and do some bodyweight training. Just get into training and get after it, right? Second benefit is that has to do with this is it gives you a sense of you moving your body, those basic movement patterns, your squat, your push-up, your pull-up, / chin-up, all that sort of thing. So it gets you used to moving your own body. And as you're doing these types of exercises, it allows you to see where your form's at. It allows you to practice and develop your form. And how you do this is by seeing what you're good at and where your weaknesses are and building upon those weaknesses. So using bodyweight training actually allows you to develop your form through practice and through addressing potential weak points that you may have. So to start, when I say bodyweight training is super beneficial as a way for you to just get into it, get after it, get some movement going, get into working out, what I mean by this is you don't have to worry about getting a gym membership, even purchasing home gym equipment, getting to the gym if you're getting a gym membership somewhere else, learning how to use all the equipment, potentially being overwhelmed. I'm sitting here in my basement right now. What you can do is you can just stand here and you can do squats, right? So you could do 10 sets of 10 squats, and then you go into push-ups. You could do 10 sets of 10 push-ups. And then you could go into some sit-up variations, right? So you can just do a standard sit-up. You could do 10 sets of 10 sit-ups. If you got a chin-up bar, that's a really simple piece of home fitness equipment that you can get. You could do some chin-ups, that sort of thing. Whatever the case may be, you can get in, put some exercise together, get them done, have an appropriate amount of workload that you're doing that's adjusted to your level of that's adjusted to your level of fitness, what you're able to do with still a bit of a challenge. And specifically, you can tailor the exercises towards things that work for you and your level of advancement or your level of ability to perform these exercises. So that's a really big benefit, just being able to get in, get some stuff done. And what I mean by getting a feel for your body and just movement in general is the squat. Lots of times you could probably hear of the standard barbell squat when you're in the gym, right? So you're sitting here, and it's just a standard barbell, so you'd have a squat, barbell on your back like this. Well, take the barbell out, it's a little bit different, but you put your arms forward and you squat. It's the same general movement pattern. So getting the practice in with bodyweight exercises is really good to learn those movement patterns, get some practice in so it's an easier transition when you get into the weight room. When you get into the weight room, get into the gym, that sort of thing. You take your standard bench press, right, with the barbell, that's like that. You do a push-up, it's a similar movement pattern as well. Just like that. So you're getting used to these movement patterns, you're getting comfortable with them, so when you move into the weight room, it becomes an easier transition for you. Alright, everybody, so now that we understand that there are benefits to bodyweight training, we know what these benefits are and how they apply to our workouts and training. Now it's time to see why can bodyweight training, something that seems quite simplistic when comparing it to weight training, why can something such as bodyweight training still provide us with benefits? So the primary reason for this is your body doesn't necessarily know if there's added weight or not. Yes, we know that there's a difference in the weight, but our body just knows that there's resistance. So for somebody who's starting out, a push-up might not be the easiest thing for them. So they could take a standard push-up, and instead of it looking like this, it might look something like this, and it's slower for them to get up, that sort of thing. So that is still plenty of resistance for one's body, and they're still being challenged with that. So the muscles are still being fatigued to a point where it can cause enough stimulus for progress, for muscle growth, to gain strength, that sort of thing. So that's one of the primary things with that. Now, if you look at something like lower body, we're typically stronger. So if you take a squat, most people can perform a fair amount of squats quite easily. So we can look at exercise progression. So instead of a standard 2-leg squat like I just performed, we could apply like a Bulgarian split squat style thing, like a 1-leg squat, right? Or we could just do a standard lunge. Or if that's too difficult, if you're not too good with the unilateral work, we could do slow eccentric squats. We could pause at the bottom. Okay, if you're a little bit more advanced, we could do jump squats, like that. As long as you're able to perform that movement with proper technique and everything. So we can take exercise progressions and make them more difficult to continue providing your muscles with ample enough of a stimulus so they can still progress and grow, gain strength, all of that sort of thing. So yes, bodyweight training can still be difficult enough to gain muscle and to gain strength. And those are first the primary goals that weight training is super optimal for. but you can still achieve these goals with bodyweight training, especially if you're a beginner trainer, especially if you're a beginner trainee, I should say, because your body is super primed for stimulus. First off, and then number two is a lot of the time these loads, they might be plenty for you as well. So that's why bodyweight training can still progress, can still provide results, putting adequate effort. And like I said, that's for the primary goals such as gaining muscle, gaining strength that are typically thought of as in the gym with weight type things. But when we're looking at conditioning, heck, bodyweight training might even be more optimal than weight training for conditioning in a lot of respects, because you can do a lot of reps and really tax and fatigue your cardiovascular system with bodyweight training, and you can get a lot of blood flow and that sort of thing with high rep stuff. You can really challenge your endurance of your muscles and your cardiovascular system. Like if I'm gonna do 10 of these right here like this, like that, if I would do 10 jump squats and I follow it with like 10 like jump push-ups, plyometric push-ups, and I repeat that a few times, look at that's challenging on your body. So if you repeat that 3, 4, 5 times, that can elicit a great response when you're looking at muscular endurance to improve your cardiovascular system. Now, those might not be optimal for everybody. That might not be quite at one person's level of advancement. They might want to build up to that. So you just perform normal squats, higher reps, normal push-ups, higher reps, all of that sort of thing, and they could still get a great muscular endurance and cardiovascular response. All right, everyone. So just to wrap things up, we know that bodyweight training can be beneficial. We know the benefits of them and how it relates to and applies to our training. We know why these benefits occur, and we have some practical applications that we can use so we have a good understanding, like I said, why these benefits occur, but how we can actually apply them to our training with some ideas in that regard. Stay tuned for some future videos where I discuss even more examples and more applications of these principles for bodyweight training and on numerous topics. I'm going to shoot for one YouTube video a week on top of the plethora of other content that I put out through Instagram, lots on my website, all that sort of thing. So be sure to check me out on my other social media platforms. My website is Full Affect. That's effect.fitness.com. So fulleffectfitness.com. My Instagram is the same, Full Effect Fitness. That's where I post the majority of my content. But I'm also active daily on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. So feel free to check me out on those platforms as well. Thank you all very much for listening to this YouTube video, and I hope to see you back here next Saturday. Thanks, and have an awesome rest of your day, everybody.